Hi Happy Planners, it's Kim here from Memories in Time. I am back today to work in my beautiful faith planner. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, life had gotten really crazy. I had abandoned it, but I am picking it back up because I am inspired by the Mary and Martha reading, and so I'm getting back into this planner. Sundays are now going to be Scripture Sundays, and I'm going to work in my faith planner every Sunday. And so I've already pulled out my sheets for this week, the pages. They're this beautiful sort of turquoisey teal color. Love them, love them. And I am inspired by Holly's challenge, the black and white July color 2019 or color July 2019 challenge by Dash of Plans. I hope I didn't mess that up. I don't have it written down, and you all know me, my brain is all over the place. So anyway, I have been inspired to use this washi, black and white, and this is the washi that just came in the Amy Tangerine box, and I'm choosing to use this because it's got different designs in it along with those little crosses, and I'm choosing to look at them as crosses. And then I am using this this just black and white polka dot is a really thin paper washi tape, and this came in one of those kits or sets from Joann's that I picked up back in the spring when I was in Frankfurt. Then, oh man, when I told you it was really thin, I mean it's really thin. It tears easy. And then this is one of the faith ones that comes from Hobby Lobby. And this, I think, is one of the faith ones that, all of this is just ripping this morning. Need to start my morning all over. Put on a fresh pot of coffee and start the morning all over. This is a really wide tape, but what I want to do with this is I want to cut each one of these pieces and use it as an anchor in each box. I love this, love it, love it. And again, I am struggling. The struggle with my washi is real this morning. Real, real, real. So I hope everybody is having a great weekend. I didn't take like an unplugged break from social media yesterday, but yesterday was more of a day to just catch up and read and see. I had to work. Had to work really hard yesterday, and so I didn't do a video, and I didn't do I just posted one thing to Instagram, so it was a good day to just read. So this is, I'm getting started, and this is the week of Monday, July 15th through Sunday, July 21st. And so what I think I want to do first off is I think I want this cool washi. Why I'm choosing here, I don't know. Whoops. And the way that I use this faith journal is I choose whatever I'm going to be reading. I write that in the monthlies, and then this is either where I write the scripture every day, and then I just spend some time reflecting on the scripture, or I read the scripture and then do my reflecting here. I have not tried the soap, and you all know I have that beautiful that came out in March, that Faith Happy Notes. It has the really, I was looking for it on my shelf here. This one, I really, really, really love this. But I think the way I'm going to do this is going to be in conjunction. This is where I'm actually going to write scripture, and then this is going to become a journal where I reflect on it, because I've not tried this yet. think I did do one in here, but I don't know how I feel about the actual, so I can cover that up. And I think that's just going to take practice because that's not something that I had done before. Not at all. Just going to lay that out there. And so that is something that I'm just going to have to, I think, work on. Now you're going to be able to see that green behind there, so, okay, and now let's go back. And I really, other than just being like my life getting super crazy busy and having, let's face it, way too many planners than I have time to be working in, I really don't know why I abandoned this, because I love it. It is an absolutely beautiful planner. I just think that's my problem, like most of you planner babes. I have more planners than I have time, and I have fabulous ideas, yet again, more planners than I have time. And so I'm going to just, well, I don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna start that right. The only thing I don't like about this washi is it has that cut line, so that if you want to cut, it will, it's like a, I don't know, it's weird. I don't like that part of it. And I don't believe I cut that straight. It'll be okay. And then I'm just going to pick this right up, because it's just like it's going to be a continuation of where we left off over there. And then I'm going to use the black polka dot. I'm gonna be honest with you, that looks like it has a bow in it. like it isn't straight. You see that? It's like it curves. So I'm just going to throw that piece away. And I really like that this has, and you know what? Well, it has that bow in it there also. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull this out. And I still have my green washi on here from the other day when I cut. Remember when I shared that tip with you, how to cut your tape? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to and this may not be straight, and the reason that it may not be straight or even is this appears to have a bow in it. But I'm just going to lay down a thin piece. I did not want that to be thick, and so there's just another cool tip for you. If you don't want, if you have a thicker washi and you don't want it to be thick, lay it down on your, maybe close enough. Close enough. And again, I'm not going for perfection, I'm just going for something close. And obviously it's nowhere near, but it'll work for me. It will work for me. And so there is the washi put down. Move the paper trimmer out of the way. And so then just to decorate, what I wanted to do is, and I had, so I'm just going to use an empty sticker sheet that may or may not have puppy dog hair on it. And I want to just roll this washi out. I will use my ruler here. And so this one says Grace. Well, and so let's think about where we want to put Grace. I think I want to put Grace right here in this corner. And then I'm peeling off. There's some, like where this tore when I used it once before. And I think we'll cut that one off because it's all torn, and we'll just throw this one away and cut a new one. And then let's cut Thankful. And let's put that one, just to balance out, let's put that down in this corner. Beautiful. Grace abounds in deep waters. And if you guys are not familiar with Mary and Martha, you can, and I will link down below. Mary and Martha has an Instagram account as well as a Facebook group, Mary and Martha. And this month, the entire month, the scripture is focused on freedom. Scripture to read about freedom. And so I'm giving it, and I probably will end up working backwards, which I'm going to start with this week and move forward, but then I will back up and do the entire month of July. And I'm super excited about it. And this one is Kindness Always. And I think I want it down here because this is not going to be a notes. I think maybe I want this one right here. And I think pretty much that's all I'm going to use as far as those. And then to decorate, what I am as far as florals, what I'm going to be using is these beautiful florals from the Journaling Doodles. There's these, and then back on over this direction there's these. And so I want to pull these from the corner first. And I hope that this will not matter. And I'm going to leave these black and white. I've wanted to use these ever since I got this sticker pack. And I wanted to use them with some like color pencils. Y'all ever have those mornings when you're filming and it's just a hot mess? I'm having one of those mornings right now. Hot mess. Hot mess. And just to balance that out, what I want to do here is, I don't even know if I'm on camera. I want to put this floral here. And then, let's see. Trying to figure out how. Let's just put that back on the pack. And let's pull this one. And that will balance. Now remember, I'm going to work backwards, so this page back here, there's nothing written in July. So don't judge me. Please. Okay, now I do feel like I want as I said a few minutes ago, ever have those mornings where you just feel like nothing that you do is going to go right? Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. And then I want this to be I'm going to tell you, these are some sticky stickers. Trim this out. Okay. And then, so that balances out at the bottom. Now what I think I want at the top, I think I want to take these two stickers and I'm just going to cut them in half. And we'll use these as anchors at the top. That way it's like all four corners have something. These are super sticky. Super sticky for whatever purpose. Okay, and now I want so this, if you'll see here, there is a white edge on that, and since I'm going to put it right up against my washi, I do not want that white edge. So all I'm going to do is just run my craft knife right along it, and then I remove that edge. And it's the same way here. Same exact thing here. And I want to say kudos to all my planner babes that I have seen practicing lettering. You girls, oh my goodness, you are like totally rocking these hand lettering. Michelle over at That Miss Miller and Renee at Renee B Creates, you girls, come on. Big shout outs to you girls. Michelle has unknowingly convinced me to purchase the pens that were recommended to her, and so yeah, I'm totally gonna try those pens. Totally going to try those pens. Not that I actually have time to practice, but I'm going to try those pens. And so now we're going to pull these that are already cut. Oh, same thing, they have that white. And since I'm going to be putting them, I hope this turns out cute. I may end up covering that. For now, I'm going to leave it, but I may end up covering that. I know the Color July theme is black and white, and that's all I'm using to decorate with. But the reason that I think I'm going to leave it for now is I didn't cover up this part and I didn't cover that, so I just feel like that just adds that balance there. And so, and I don't want a lot here. I think that's pretty much going to be all the floral that I add here. And then over here, I'm going to decide where this one is going to go. And I think that may be all the floral that I add. And I do think I am going to have to make another pot of coffee this morning. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. I'm really liking this. What do you guys think? I don't know, I almost wish I'd had a little more something translucent like that to go in here. So what I was thinking about doing with these little pieces that I cut off was add some right up here, just sort of like a border, kind of right in the middle. So, I don't know that I'm going to like it, but I don't really want to waste this. Oh, little girl. There has been a tiny wee bit of jealousy in this house this morning between Marley and Blitz. A wee tiny bit. Blitzen never hid toys when Prancer was with us. And Blitzen has hidden his toys this morning. Notice I say his toys, toys that he had, that he and Prancer had. He's hidden them because he does not want Miss M to play with his toys. It's been a bad morning. He's not jealous of her. He's jealous of his toys. Don't touch my toys. Those are mine. You have yours. Those are mine. Walk away. Nobody gets hurt. I don't know that I like that. I almost feel like, let's take this one because it's not really big. I almost feel like, let's just put it right there. And then I feel like there is another one of those. Is there one more of those back over here where I was? It's a smaller version. I almost feel like there needs to be just a little bit more something. I don't know that I want it there though. Oh, that's a good idea. It's a really good idea, Kim. I almost wish that I had picked up, there was a little metal ruler there. When I picked this one up, I'm almost wishing that I had got the metal ruler. Oh yeah, I like that. I think I like that better than what I was going to do. Absolutely. And where could I put this little jewel? Because I do not want to waste this little jewel. Do I like it there? No. We're just gonna stick it back in the book because I think that's gonna be it. I think that is going to be it. And so I got it all set up beautifully way back. I used it faithfully, or at least I think I used it faithfully back in January. And I'm not sure when I abandoned. Did I abandon? I must have abandoned. I abandoned in February. So here's what I can do. I can actually redate these. So I'm not too awfully torn up about that because I can redate. Did I use it in March at all? No. Oh, and look how pretty. So I can redate. So this will do me. This will basically be good for another year, and then I can just pop in an undated extension pack for January because I did use that one. So I can pop that one in for January because this planner is too pretty. It is just too pretty. Why did I abandon that? Look at that. It is well with my soul. Why did I abandon that? I don't know. Scripture Sunday is going to be alive and well with me. No wonder that looked funny. Look here, part of that sticker. I thought that looked weird. So let me go ahead and pop this one in. Thought it looked like some of that was missing over here. Now if I can line it up. Can line it up. Okay. So there is my black and white color challenge for the Color July 2019, I think is how the hashtag is, hashtag Color July 2019. Yes, and it is black and white. And so I'm using this, and then how do I want, because this baby is gorgeous as well, and I did one back in March. I did this one back in March. I actually think I did a video on that one, but then again, there's also just note paper back here. So I may pull note paper. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. But I'm going to, here's where I'm at, guys. I'm going to start using these things. I'm going to start using them. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I know it was a little all over the place today, and for that I apologize. I'm a little all over the place, and for that I'm not going to apologize. It's been 2 weeks since the loss of my baby, and just trying to get back to I obviously had to force myself back to a professional routine last Monday, but getting back to a routine here in this home, and how that I move on without him, how that we move on without him, because this has affected all of us in our home, has just been so, difficult, and my brain has just not been functioning. So I'm so sorry for all of that, but I thank you guys for joining me today for this Scripture Sunday Plan with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and thank you for subscribing, and if you are new here, thank you for choosing to come visit. Thanks guys, happy planning.